Hello everybody. Wait, there we go. Hello everybody. And welcome to another episode of Azurik Rise of Perathia. It's currently very late at night and I shouldn't be recording. But I am. So, nah. We're going to get done with the volcano stuff today. This is Volcano Area 2. Any excuse to use acid power. Because we really haven't encountered any, except for harvesters, any other enemies in the game that are weak to acid just yet. So I'm very excited to use my acid power there. But yeah, this is Volcano Area 2. With any luck, I'll be done with this region and potentially even our next power too. But that might be a lot to ask. Anyway, we've got the Oracle here who will explain what's going on. Very concisely, by the way.
Work your way to the battle platform to get the fire fragment hidden in this area.
Yeah, kind of non-specific. I don't know whether at one point they were just like, yeah, we'll just do tiny little lines of dialogue for the Oracle here. That's what the Oracle has to say. This is a cool zone, though. This is proper fire realm. This is the sort of the most open fieldsy area of the fire realm we're ever really gonna encounter, and for that I very much appreciate it. I really do. What we're gonna do is jump over to this rock in the middle of the lava using both of our air powers. So last episode, anyone who wasn't watching, we got air power too. Why weren't you watching, you numbnuts? Oh my god, it's so good. We got so many cool animations and attacks and things now. I just love it. So from this rock, you want to go over to this one? Oh, and I should mention, this is exactly where I stopped playing on my other file. Exactly where I stopped playing. This like lava, this lava river here. This is exactly where I stopped playing. And just before I started this LP, I was like jumping around on these to refamiliarize myself with the way that this game works. Anyway, we've got a hidden obsidian down here. Be sure to pick that up. I feel like we're missing maybe an obsidian or two from this region. Maybe I accidentally glazed past one or two. Maybe only one. I think there might be one we're missing, but we can always go back for it. So, yeah, I don't know whether we'll have 50 obsidians by the end of this section, but there you go. Once you've got that, there's loads of harvesters here anyway, but I do want to go back and save just so that I don't have to keep doing that. Again, we're going to be presented with long sections in which we are going to be asked not to save. In fact, there's a really punishing one coming up soon. Anyway, so I'll grab this and see you guys back on the lava. Actually, do I even have to? For the record, you see that rock up there that we can pop? That's like where we're going to leave from. We're going to be up on that ledge right at the end. And there's another obsidian hidden up there as well, actually, come to think of it. Yeah, no, screw it. We're just going to keep going. We're going to jump over here. And this way you don't have to go play leapfrog at all. We're going to jump over this way. Check it out, Blaze Sentinels. So I gotta say, we must be fully in the fire realm now that we've got Blaze Sentinels back. Some Overlords here too, funnily enough. Yeah, okay, he did die. I thought he wasn't dying after one combo there, and I was gonna freak out. I was like, well, they're getting stronger. Actually, speaking of that, there will be a new variety of enemy we come across here that are like an upgraded version of an old enemy we fought many of. So hopefully that'll be quite exciting to see. We're gonna ignore them. We're going to put up our smash shield as well. Still kind of weak on the smash shield front, honestly. Because, of course, we've still only got Earth level 1. But that will change soon enough. What's our next power? Air, there we go. That means there's diamonds coming out of that one. Diamonds are an Azurik's best friend, as I've said before. Then we'll grab this diamond over here. The whole point of this area, is, yeah, it's very big and open, but actually they don't use the space very well. Like, there's not too much to do. But basically, we're going to climb down this ladder, or, if you're a manly man with wings, I've been watching the X-Men films recently, actually. Oh, I thought I was going to die there, but that's fine. And there's that guy in X-Men 2 with, like, the wings, and he was so majestic and amazing, and that's basically what we are in Azurik now. We're basically Avatar combined with that X-Men guy, while we've got this armor on at least. But anyway, you want to drop down, what am I talking about? Drop down into this chasm, kill the Blaze Sentinels. This guy is one hit away from death, that's why he's running away from me. There we go. And pop up this geyser here. Geyser, for God's sake, geyser. Pop up this geyser. I'll just use my own word for it that nobody's ever heard before. Some drakes are going to come at you. They're actually really easy to kill now. We can kill them in just 2 hits. If you get the proper 2-hit combo, that is. So there we go. And they're actually quite handy for getting your health and things. There's no real precarious ledges or stuff like last time we were in the fire realm that you're going to really want to watch out for. But still, why did I do that? There's 2 of those guys there. Okay. Are these guys actually weak to smash? Because I feel like they die just as quick to water. Maybe I'm not using the right element to kill these guys. I wonder if they're weak to acid. That would sort of make sense since they're rocky. But I'm sure they're not. Anyway, once you pop over this side, there is another obsidian to go for out here in the middle of this lava lake. So do grab it. That's actually sort of 2 in this section, as you've seen. And you see that script over there on the left? Well, you won't see it right now, but that script that was over there? Don't bother going over to the script. There's a script there and an enemy to kill, but nothing else on that side. But I have no idea why that's an area of the world. Oh my god, I thought I was dead there. No, there's 2 freaking catalysts there and a yellow script. Why? There's nothing there. There's, like, you can see everything. I don't know why that exists. It's very odd. We're just going to come over here for the obsidian and then leave. There's a rock that we can pop, and in the name of completionism, I guess I will go for it. And this area can be kind of confusing too, because for me, like, we've just dropped into a little chasm that had a ladder and then jumped up a geyser, right? And then we're going to do the exact same thing in this next area. And it's like, for me, I don't know why, because that's what I'd just done, I dismiss the possibility of jumping down another chasm from here to be the way to go, because you think, oh, that's where I've just come from, but it's not true at all. We came from somewhere else that I don't even know where it is. I'm a bit disoriented right now. No, I don't actually know what I'm talking about, because I'm like completely lost. Where is it? So we come up, that's the dead end with the obsidian. Here we go. Is this it? Yeah, look. And here, you would think, oh, this is where I've come from, because look, it's just a way down with a ladder, and I remember we were in an area like this with a ladder earlier. No, not at all. This is a different area completely. We were like shot over a random wall by the previous geyser. So yeah, that's something to consider. And don't try and just jump down either. On my test file, I died. Why? Because I thought that I could just survive the fall. Because I thought I was way more of a badass than I actually am. And of course, obviously, the fact that there's a diamond down here, if you've been going really careful with getting all of your gemstones, we still don't quite have enough for our fuel cell. If you've been going really careful with the gemstones, then of course you'll know that this is a new area. And that's one useful thing. But then again, look, there's another one of these. So you could even come all the way down here and just think, no, I've been here. And it's just so not true. That's actually going to move you through this mini volcano. It's actually really cool. And hit the save point. There's no point killing any enemies here either. Because there's a very good chance you're going to die. Very, very, very good chance you're going to die. So, and I'm basically just parroting the written guide that I'm reading when I say that. But it's true, because we got a kind of a very awesome thing, but also it's hard at the same time. So instead, what I'm going to do is, I'm telling you not to kill stuff, and I'm killing them anyway, just because I want to keep my health high. And I'm actually just going to grab the gemstones in this general area before we do the next thing, which is really cool looking. Really cool, like one of my favorite areas in this game. Like, it's not a particularly big or significant area. Here's the one thing I think they do wrong in Azurik. They invent really cool looking places, but they're not actually significant in the story, or they don't mean anything. So, like, if they paired up the climaxes of the, like, there's not enough story, that's the thing, right? If there was more story, then all of these awesome areas could be paired with, you know, climactic events. But that just doesn't happen, unfortunately. We do have these little, wow, is he alive? Oh my god, whoa. That catalyst can swim. That's crazy. Is he just walking around on the floor now? Oh, that's bizarre. Oh, that's terrifying. Yeah, we've actually got these little pools here in the fire realm, which, interestingly enough, remind me of oil. I don't know why, they just look like pools of oil to me. I think that's probably intentional, because that's the kind of thing you'd expect in the fire realm. But yeah, there's this plateau. There's another rock we can pop over there. Which I am going to go for. Hold on, let's speed it up. And it's looking for the whirlwind power. Do you want to try and see if this guy dies quickly to acid here, by the way? No. If it takes one full combo, then it's... yeah, he's definitely not weak to acid. I don't know. So far, definitely Smash has been the thing that they're weak to. Yeah, one rock for a couple of emeralds there. Was it emeralds? Diamonds, maybe? And there's one final one just hidden around in this corner. Collect it. If you don't care about gemstones, or you're just happy with increasing your fuel cells the once on this game, then like there is a lot of space in this region and no point in exploring all of it, which actually means you can get through it a lot quicker. Which could have been why I may perhaps foolishly have stated that we could do this all in one video at the start. Anyway, save it. You don't really have to kill anyone. Come into this little pyramid area here. It's really clunky getting in there. It's really annoying actually. And climb down this ladder. And I've got to say as well, look how badass we're looking. Look at this! Oh, now that our powers are going up, we've got all this ice armor and the water effect. Oh, so good. So awesome. There's, first of all, this passageway, I think just looks pretty cool. It's quite unlike other stuff we've seen so far. Cool sound effects going on in here. More of this mechanical stuff. There's a lift. This lift is incredibly fast. If you jump while it's going down, you will fall to your death because you'll never catch back up with it, so be careful. which is just a weird idea if you think about it. But the lift's going to come all the way down, and we're going to have another one of these big areas. This is sort of like one of the things we saw last time we were in the Fire Realm, if you remember, and we had the platforms that were spinning. And very similar to that, we have another jumping puzzle type region to complete. Now, there's a save point right outside this area, and for good reason. This bit is damn hard. Look at this room! Look at this room. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that area in Star Wars. You know, the great, like, council chamber place? Oh, it looks so good. And basically you've got these platforms spinning around in the room. The one that I'm currently on this outer ring, move really fast, deceptively fast. And then you've got one moving counterclockwise, well, clockwise in the middle, and then another group in the very center, like that move much slower. And basically, this is a cool place where you can look at, now that we can fly, we can just make these like most ridiculous jumps where it just looks like you're never going to possibly survive, but you do. Oh my god. Obviously, the main bit of advice here, and here's the new enemies I was talking about. They've come out to play a little bit earlier than I would have liked. These are the new bots, and they deal electric damage. So they're actually struggling to catch up to me, so I'm just going to quickly fly into the middle. Usually they wait nice and contained in here. And yeah, those are the new bots. And now that we can, the main bit of advice with this big chamber is don't jump where the platforms are. Really jump where they're going to be, and you have loads of leeway. Like, just jump right out into what looks like it's going to get you killed. And by the time you get there, because your like jumping is so floaty and the platforms move so fast, you will probably be okay. Like it's really one of those things where you have to massively overcompensate and you'll be okay. But look, here are the new bots. If they attack us, you'll actually see we get like struck by lightning. I actually managed to kill them without taking any damage. And yeah, they're sort of the new tier of bots that we're going to be encountering as we play through the game. Pretty cool. We got a platform here, so we're going to fly and fly again. And land. And one concerning thing about this is, like, sometimes you'll, like, there, it's kind of like, well, do I want to use my air power twice or just the once? Oh no, I'm out of air power. Okay, that's bad. I'm probably gonna die. How am I supposed to do this with no air power? This is guys, I don't think you're meant to be able to do this without air power, but yeah, okay, I'm dead. Wow, that really sucks. Come on, I was doing so well.
Press the A button.
Oh, I fell down the tube. I'll see you guys in a second. Oh, fucking bots. Ooh, okay, I'm on the outer ring. I guess this is a good place to cut back in. Also, another thing, guys, if you look really high up in this room, you actually notice, look, there's a wire above me. And yes, that does indicate we'll be coming back in here soon later on. In fact, very soon, as long as we can get through the next section. All right, I've got one more jump I need to make. And look, it feels like you're moving quite slow on this outer ring, but as soon as you come towards this, you actually realise, oh my god, you're moving really quite quick. So, and you will continue, you will have momentum as you jump off there. That bit can be quite difficult, honestly. I'm quite proud of myself, though, for playing through here. I seem to have done all right there. If I didn't run out of air power, how did I sack all of my air power? I guess I popped a lightning shield unnecessarily to defend myself from the bots early. And if I hadn't done that, I probably would have had enough to cast my final wings and get out. But still, it's just frustrating. Very unlikely thing to happen. But that's what happens, I guess, when you just don't die that much in this game. You really have to pay more attention to where the script are and stuff. But all we wanted to do was go down there to hit that switch. And as you will have seen in that cutscene, those little oil lakes, one of them got drained out. I could have shown you already that there's the little pipe in there. But hey, it doesn't really matter too much. We're going to climb out of here, avoid the enemies, tap onto the save pad, and now we're in a particularly grueling section where you have a really long period of time to go and a difficult encounter with no save file, so with no opportunity of saving. So down we go, and let's hope that it's not too tricksy for me. So basically we're coming to another maze. Mazes are interesting, because ever since... Like, I used to watch a lot of Tomb Raider Let's Plays, and, well, and I used to play a lot of Tomb Raider, I should qualify as well, but in one particular person who I watched Let's Play used to have a lot of trivia about core design and, you know, their philosophies when it came to making Tomb Raider games, and they always believed that mazes in video games were bad, easy video game design. It was just bad design, it was frustrating for players and should never be done. And I kind of understand that it's easy design, but I don't actually know how bad of a design it is. But I generally worship core, and I love what core does. So now whenever I see a maze, especially in like Azurik and stuff, and the point is eventually Core did put mazes into the Tomb Raider franchise. You know, there were vague mazes even in the early installments of the first generation of Tomb Raider games, but particularly like with Tomb Raider 4 there were loads of mazes, and they went back on it in the end, but it's something I'm always curious about when I see mazes in games. Anyway, this is a really complicated maze with, you know, this heavy fog obscuring your vision. How do you get through it? The only things to collect in the maze too, by the way, are gemstones. There is an obsidian, but you don't get it from within the maze, you get it from outside of it, so don't worry too much. How do you get through the maze? Follow the rule of thumb. You can skip if this is spoilers. Follow the rule of thumb, always go on the left. Like, it honestly, it shocks me that so many games do adhere to that rule. And this is one maze, this maze is exactly the same. Follow the left wall, hug the left wall, you'll follow these sapphires, and eventually you'll get out of the maze. Like, and it's the most efficient way to get out too. How amazing is that? And you could get really stuck here as well. But on my test file, the guide that I'm reading, the guy was like, yeah, so there's this maze. I'll let you figure out how to get out of it. And I was like, oh, you bastard. But so I came in, and the first thing I tried was hug the left wall, and it works. You know, you're out when you find that rock that you can pop. I need a proper name for those rocks. Element rocks? Does that sound good? And yeah, once you find that, you'll find yourself in this long hallway, again, with loads of haze and fog. There are 3 catalysts down here. As you can see, I'm running low on fire elements, so that's disenchanted my electricity, which sucks. But I'm going to just use water because it will still kill him a bit quicker. And there's the 3rd catalyst back there too. Luckily, I'm actually doing okay on the old health. Last time I was playing in here, my health really wasn't doing too well. We can pop ourselves an earth shield here. While we're at it, why not? I feel like maybe the ice shield should be good against catalysts because they attack you with acid, and water, you know, is like cleansing or whatever. But there's a geyser. Geyser, why can't I just can't say the word anymore? Geyser that's going to take you up. Now this would be where a save point would be perfect. Please, why don't you give us a save point? They don't give you one at all. Instead, what we're going to do is come back here, and we're now on top of the maze. Very cool. There's a bunch of diamonds and catalysts to grab. But in addition to that, there's also an obsidian, one of the more cunningly hidden obsidians in the game. Here's a little tip for you guys. Oh, I don't like this because I'm lagging. I hate being chased by catalysts. I hate it. We're just going to freeze him and leave. There we go. And it's so laggy here because of all the steam. The one thing that lags this game out is steam effects, and they use them constantly. Or maybe they don't use them that much, I just notice it a lot. But here's a little tip for you guys when you're in this realm. You see these statues that are all over the place? If they're like on fire and there's a lot of smoke coming from them, they're probably letting you know that there's something serious going on. So that one for some reason is lit up. Why? Because it's actually showing you that there's an obsidian in the maze here. Now what you want to do, and it's not like a small section of the maze you can only drop down into, but there's a ledge, look at that. Look at that obsidian, and you've got to drop down to it. If you miss the ledge and hit the floor, you will die instantly. So you have to be very careful. And that's that obsidian, like, and then you drop back into the maze, and then it's like, oh no, we can't even follow the follow left rule anymore because we're in the maze. No, never fear. Still, follow the left wall. Just keep following it. It will take you back to the start, as you can see there. And then you turn around and follow the left wall again, and you get back out of the maze. So it's a pretty cool obsidian, actually. It's just a shame that it's a fair bit of backtracking associated with that obsidian, and in a pretty annoying area in terms of difficulty, which I will show you guys in a second. Anyway, first we've got to get out of the maze, so let's do that. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. 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 This isn't even a song. Right, okay, we're back. Hello. So last time we went down there. This time we're going to go this way, which is the correct path. Now, I'm always terrified. I don't know whether I'm right to be scared, but you remember those creatures that were in the lava we saw before? Last time we were in the fire realm? Lavalers, they're called. We're going to actually encounter some more lavalers here, and I'm not sure whether they pop up if you try and skip. So instead, there's some rubies you can get in there, but honestly, I'm not going to go for it. That's one rock I'm not going to pop. Just follow the paths. I don't know, guys. I don't like how big and open this area is, and it makes you want to fly across the middle. But if those enemies just pop up in the middle, you're going to hit them, take damage, fall in lava, die. So I always walk this bit. I don't know whether I'm meant to. But here, look, we got more electric forest stuff. Kind of cool. And with our new shield with extra capacity, it's like not a problem to get through at all. We get through, it hits us loads, but our shield's still going. Look at this! Look at this animation! This is so cool! Oh my god, amazing. So all of that comes up, and we still haven't had an opportunity to save for a while, which is frustrating enough, the idea of platforming across these rocks. But even worse, and we have very little air element as well, even worse, there's a lava there. And these guys are really annoying. Now, they do actually move, so what you can do is various things. What I tried to do on my test file was I just tried to bring it really close to the edge, and then it's going to get within spitting distance, it's going to start throwing fire. And then what I tried to do was stand right on the edge and then hit it, because I'm pretty sure they do take damage. You can kill them. I'm almost positive you can. Oh, maybe you can't. Maybe you can't do damage to them. Son of a bitch, I don't think you can do damage to it. That really sucks. Okay, so what I did last time was I couldn't get close enough to it, but suddenly they just decided to turn around and walk away. And the second they did, they didn't do that. The AI just, oh man, this isn't good. This isn't good. The AI last time I was playing just decided to move them completely out of my way. There you go, like that. That's what they did, but they weren't moving that way. They were moving into a place that was actually helpful to me so that I could get across the rocks. This sucks. So you can see there's some vines over there. Here's another idea. I have theories about how you can do this, but not, you know, 100%. Now there's vines over there, so I'm wondering whether you can just like fly twice and make it. Or the other option, don't hit me, there we go. The other option is lure them. Come over here, don't descend, just follow me. Come on this way. They can't make it, they're too big, they're too fat, damn it. See, my other idea is to lure them over here, and then you can get onto the rocks. Like, this is so trollish. What the hell are the devs thinking with this? This is crazy. Can't stand it. And we don't get a ranged attack, so it's sort of tough luck. Come on, keep coming towards us. I may cut it, guys, until I just get them to a good position. They're not moving at all. Oh, I hate you, Lavalers. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go for it. I mean, what else can I do? I don't even have enough air element to get through this anymore. Oh, no. Do I have enough air element? I've got one flight I can make. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to go for... no, don't knock me in. Don't knock me in. Okay, I'm going to go... I'm going to fly to that rock over there. 1, 2. Go, go. Yes! Oh, it worked. Can I please... Okay, now I can't fly again, but I should be able to get to the vines. Go, Azurik! Yes, okay, that is the way to do it. That's how you get through there. Wow. Skip all the little rocks, jump to that one on the far side. You don't even have to spawn the lavalers in the first place. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, my heart. Oh, okay, right, wow. And then we get this really cool room here. Reminds me of like that Crazy Stairs picture, you know, with like the weird angles and stuff. Very cool. It's like, this is all cool, and I know that someone designing this was obviously having a lot of fun making all these bizarre rooms, but they are just really odd. They're just sort of randomly out in the middle of nowhere. Can you imagine this team if they'd like had like a full-on, you know, story with different characters and stuff that they could have thrown into this world? Oh my god, so good. And anyway, look, now we're back in this room, which you might have expected considering the change of aesthetic. Hold Y, don't let go, whatever you do. Look at the thing vibrating up there as well. What a terrifying moment. Don't let go. You will die and lose all of your progress. Oh, this is great. This is the essence of the game, though. I love this. Alright. And then you're going to land in like a fucking scary area as well. Press X here. Activate the switch. And what... Oh, and this is even better. And then they do this thing, right? By pressing the switch, it creates this platform here. And you might think, well, what am I meant to do? And that happens. And even worse, when you step on this, the previous one, like, falls away. Look at that! And these are the actual platforms from low down that are actually being dragged up. It's so crazy. It's kind of clunky and weird, but that just makes this so terrifying. Oh, I love it. Wow. And like each gap as well, it is like a gap that you're moving across, and you can try and jump if you want or walk. Terrifying. Oh my god. And like, do you run for it? Like, do you have the balls to just charge across when you haven't saved for like 10 minutes? Oh my god. Just one more. Fantastic. What a great experience. So cool. Okay, so now we're going to climb up this elevator. Another very fast elevator. Reminds me of the one in the Earth realm. And at the very peak, oh, we have a save point. That's like one of those areas where it's like, do I give in and use the save anywhere cheat? And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was sort of considering if I died I was going to cut out my walk back, and in the walk back, I was considering maybe using the save anywhere cheat, and you would be none the wiser. But I didn't do that, and so far I have been completely honest, and I haven't cheated my way through this game, so that's good. Oh, look! We extended our water fuel cell as well, so check that out. It's even bigger now. Awesome. Loads of enemies here, absolutely loads. Ignore them. Get yourself killed, in fact, which is what I seem to be doing here. In fact, yeah, definitely get yourself killed because you're probably low on elements. Alright, you might not be low on elements. Last time I played, I wasn't low on elements.
Press the A button.
But, yeah. Do you know what, guys? As well, I'll tell you what. We're going to leave this video here. Sorry. Man, we're close to finishing this area. And as I said at the start of this episode, we're close to our next power, too. Oh, we're close to a lot of stuff. Okay, so, yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. I will see you next time. The Oracle mentioned something called the battle platform to us last time. At the start of this episode. Next time, we will find out what exactly that means. Thanks again, guys. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you later.